Today we're making mushroom cookies. No, we're not going to bake mushrooms into cookies today. We're going to make the viral thumbprint mushroom cookies. Or we're going to have a go at least. And I'm going to add a little extra foraging pizzazz because we're going to also make a hawthorn jelly to begin with to act as our mushroom tops. So let's get started. So we've got our hawthorn berries. I picked all of these yesterday and I picked them very clumsily, so I had a lot of processing to do last night. It's one of the reasons that I haven't really ever experimented with hawthorns, because I know that they're so high in vitamin C and they have so much goodness in them, you know, to make immunity tonics and jellies and syrups and stuff, but I don't know, they're just not a tasty berry. I love elderflower and elderberries and blackberries and raspberries, but hawthorns as a berry are not something that have, you know, massively appealed to me to experiment with them before. So I thought now would be the perfect chance. I'm just gonna eyeball. So a kilogram is like a bag of sugar, right? I think we'll do a roughly half. Okay, and then I think it's said to add about 1 or 2 cups to that. I'm not really a cup recipe person, but let's say 1 to 2 cups is like one of these, I don't know. Okay, is that even going to cover the berries? Just 2 to 3 cups. Let's do another splish. And then we're actually just going to simmer this for like 30 minutes. So I'm just going to pop it on the stove. I've got a lid, and then I guess we come back in 30 minutes. Well, actually, while that's simmering, I guess we can crack on with our cookie dough. And then that can always just sort of be resting in the fridge for a little bit. I actually should have softened my butter. I do this every time. I would like to say that I'm a tidy minimalist, but I'm not. I'm a disgusting dirtbag. So, sorry about that. I'm going to use all of this butter and I'm just going to melt it. It's not ideal, but it usually works out fine. Steamy! Okay, so I just checked on the hawthorn berries and I gave them a mash with a fork. It's smelling really spicy, like Christmassy spicy. What do we need for cookies? Butter, sugar, flour, and maybe an egg. I'm just going to use all brown sugar because I like brown sugar. It's light brown anyway. Probably like that much. I could probably add a bit more seeing as it's brown sugar. Do I just add a tiny bit of white sugar? I don't know. Add a tiny bit of white sugar. I don't know. This is granulated sugar too. The butter is very melted, as always. But I think it's fine, don't we? We're not stressing about it. It's not looking super delicious right now, but fine. It's just butter and sugar. Let's add some vanilla in there while it looks like this too. Vanilla. And maybe some lemon zest would be yummy too. Not going to go crazy, but just a bit of lemon would be nice. And I might add a tiny bit of ginger if I have it. So what are we adding to this? An egg? Let's add an egg. And then we'll add our flour. I'm actually going to leave this cool for a while because it's so wet with the butter. I'm going to pop this in the fridge until it sets a little bit. Yeah, this has just been in the fridge for a few minutes. And yeah, it's looking a bit better. Right. That's looking pretty good. So now I'm just going to add some flour. This is the Mary Poppins cupboard back here. It's like endless amounts of things. Oh, here comes the sun again. Okay then. Wow. That sun is bright, so I'm just going to pop, I think it was supposed to be around 200 grams of flour, but I'm just going to add enough that we can make nice little balls with the cookie dough. It smells delicious. Definitely need more flour than that, but as I said, I did kind of melt the butter. We'll add some more. It is basically cake batter right now. I think it's pretty much the same thing, it's just more flour, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have added the egg. Do you add egg to cookie dough, or have I just gone a bit crazy? Oh well, this is a lot of flour. I've added way more than 200 grams. Something doesn't seem quite right here. Maybe I was only supposed to add the egg yolk. Maybe you don't add egg white to cookies. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Anyway, it is a bit wet, so I'm going to do my next secret. That's not a secret. My next tip, which works sometimes with cookie dough that's a bit wet, is I'm going to wrap it up in cling film, if I have cling film. This is just so wet. I don't know why it's so wet. Well, I do know why it's so wet, because I melted all my butter. But anyway, let's get this cookie dough that's not really cookie dough out. It smells delicious. Should we just try some? Everyone loves cookie dough. Well, it tastes delicious. So my trick with this is, and this will be perfect actually while we go and work on the jelly. So I'm just going to kind of roll this into a bit of a sausage. We get our cling film. I've made a lot of cookie dough. So then we get this and we roll it up, and we're just going to smooth it out into a sausage, and then we're going to roll it up like so. And then I'm going to stick this in the fridge probably, because my freezer's not even big enough for this, I don't think. Right, I think we're ready to strain. So I've cleaned my bowl. Okay, right. Hot slops coming in. Ooh. Right. Okay then. Probably going to have to just leave this to cool a moment. Wow. It's actually more liquid than I thought we would get. But that is boiling hot. Oh, it's lovely and pink. It does smell kind of sweet and spicy. Gosh, that is hot. Yes, that is very hot. Ooh, too hot. Okay. Let's bring this back a sec. I tell you what, I cleaned this pan. Let's just pop it in that pan a moment. Wow. And we'll just leave that out to cool. Oh, that's just still roasting hot. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be after about 10 seconds. Yeah, so we're just going to really squeeze this. It's feeling pretty good. I don't know that I'm going to get a huge amount more from that. Okay, right. Now I'm going to put this bowl back in here. Put that there, give my hands a little rinse. Oh my gosh, they're pink. Wow. That's actually stained them a bit. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right, this blooming cookie dough. I think it's going to need a bit of a knead, but at least it is firm now, so that's good. Okay then, let's get on to the main syrup. So I'm going to add what I deem about equal parts. Let's go with that. So I'm going to juice 2 lemons. Squeeze all the juices. God, this muscliness. Ooh, I'm going to save that till I go back to rinse flat, I think, to give that a good wash. Look at all the colours though. I'm so shocked at how pink it's come out. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be so pink, but I don't know, I just didn't, I guess. Right, got all that lovely lemon juice. That's mostly for preservative, but for flavour too. I'm not going to put any citric acid in or anything. And I believe when I was reading about it, people said you didn't need any pectin. So I'm just going to put this on the hob, and hopefully it's going to thicken up into a jam itself. We shall see. So I'm just going to let this boil for about 10 minutes, and then hopefully it will be a jelly afterwards. But yeah, it's been on for just a few minutes, and we'll come back in like 5 and see how it's doing. So at the moment it's already getting quite thick. Oh, steamed you up, but we're looking a bit messy over here, but the jelly is, I think, ready. I'm a bit worried. Ooh. Yay, that's like perfect. Okay. Look at this. Hawthorn jam. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to leave this off. Ow! Till it cools. Oh wow, okay. Oh my gosh, that is definitely set. It's just all of this in here is already just turned to jelly. That looks so good. I didn't realise that camera had turned off, so. Cookie dough. Okay, I confess I did roll the cookie dough into 2 sausages so it fit better in the fridge, and just rolled them into nice little even bits. So I'm just going to cut them into little rounds, about 1 centimetre I think. I want them to be quite chunky, because we want to have that nice indent, so we don't want them to be too... Ooh, that maybe was a bit much. They're not going to be super uniform, okay? Just going to kind of do them similar so that they cook similar, but I'm not being super precious over it. Right, yeah, they look nice. So, I'm going to use the end of this knife, it's really nice and smooth, to do my mushroom indent. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And then just a few little dips down there. Lovely. Perfect. That looks great. Oh my gosh, they're cute. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna put some raw cookie dough with some Hawthorn jam. I cannot get over that colour. Wow. Ready? Woo! Oh my god, that's good. Oh my god. I've made penis cookies. Oh no. Okay, I think once they're baked, once they've got the piping in, they are not going to look like penises. Oh my god, I've made penis cookies. Am I immature, or am I incredibly naive for only just seeing that? Okay, they're out of the oven, and I've done 2 slightly different things, and I think the second worked better. So the first ones that came out, I just left them to cool, but the indentation, that's actually a good one, but some of them it's pretty much baked out. So on the second one, while they were still soft, I've pushed in the indentation, and I think they're going to be better for like holding more of the jams. Okay, right, chocolate time. Okay, let's do a few spots. I was so excited for this bit. And here is the finished result. I hope that you liked them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't really know what it was. It definitely wasn't a tutorial. It was kind of just chaos. But if you made it this far, I'm sorry. And I'd love any feedback. This was a bit of an experiment, but I had a lot of fun. So let me know what you think. And if you want to see more, you can follow me over at Sweet Treat Traveller on Instagram, and also Van Vista's over there too.